Hello, Immortal News family, and welcome back to our channel. In the last 24 hours, we have received the somber news of the passing of extraordinary talents, and today's episode is dedicated to honoring their memory. Before we start, we kindly ask for your support. If this video or the legacies of these remarkable individuals have touched your life, please consider giving this video a thumbs up as a sign of respect and remembrance. Thank you. Number 6. It's not so much what you do in life, it's the love you put into it that makes a difference. These words, spoken by Diane Ladd, capture the spirit she brought to every facet of her life, on screen and off. Diane Ladd, whose career lit up the worlds of film, television, and theater across 7 decades, has passed away in Ojai at the age of 89. She died peacefully, following complications related to a chronic illness. The depth of her work and the kindness of her heart have left a lasting impression on audiences and colleagues alike. Over the course of more than 200 roles, Diane built a reputation for playing women with grit, humor, and humanity. Her standout performances in Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore, Wild at Heart, and Rambling Rose earned her 3 Academy Award nominations. Her role as the vibrant Flo in Alice won her a BAFTA and inspired millions. She later brought that same spark to the television series Alice, earning a Golden Globe. In Rambling Rose, she shared the screen with her daughter, Laura Dern, making history as the first mother and daughter nominated for Oscars for the same film. Together, they redefined what generational talent could look like. Diane wasn't just an actor, she was a director, a writer, and an advocate. She brought moving stories to life on Broadway and became the first woman to direct her ex-husband Bruce Dern in the film Mrs. Monk. She also lifted others through her humanitarian work, fiercely supporting causes that called for justice and compassion. Through illness and challenge, Diane remained hopeful and unstoppable. After a health scare in 2018, she returned to work with renewed passion, becoming a symbol of strength and inspiration. Her warmth and wisdom earned her the love and respect of countless artists. Director David Lynch once called her a musician with words, able to play emotion like a fine instrument. Diane is survived by her daughter Laura Dern, granddaughter Jaya Harper, and countless mentees who carry her lessons forward. Her husband, Robert Charles Hunter, passed just months earlier. Hollywood has lost a radiant force, but her magic will continue to shine in every performance she gave, story she told, and life she touched. Tributes to Diane Ladd. Number 5. His voice had a quiet power, welcoming, heartfelt, and unmistakably true. That's how one longtime producer remembered John Wesley Ryles, whose passing at age 74 leaves a deep silence in the heart of country music. Born in Louisiana and raised on dream-filled songs, John made his national breakout in his teens, with the emotionally stirring hit K. That 1968 classic climbed the Billboard charts and marked the beginning of a career that blended soulful storytelling with pure country sound. Throughout the 70s and early 80s, John delivered a string of memorable hits. Once in a Lifetime Thing, Fool, Liberated Woman, and a heartfelt version of Always on My Mind. Fans connected to the sincerity in his voice, while radio embraced his gift for capturing emotion in just 3 minutes. But perhaps equally impactful was the work he did behind the scenes. In Nashville studios, John became one of the most trusted and cherished background vocalists. His harmony work graced hundreds of albums, his voice becoming a thread in the fabric of country music, even when listeners didn't know his name. Colleagues often spoke of his humility and kindness. He wasn't one to chase the spotlight. Instead, he lifted others up, always offering support with patience and grace. His wife, Joni Lee, daughter of the legendary Conway Twitty, stood beside him as both partner and friend throughout a lifetime in music. John passed peacefully after a brief illness. The news drew swift tributes from artists, producers, and longtime fans. Many called him a quiet legend whose influence ran deeper than chart positions. Many more simply said, he made the music better. Loved for both his talent and his heart, John Wesley Ryles leaves behind a catalog of timeless songs and a generation of singers shaped by his voice and example. He gave everything to the music, never seeking fame, just sharing something real. He is survived by his beloved family and the many musicians who considered him family too. Tributes to John Wesley Ryles. Number 4. Rip to the biggest legend I know, Young Bleed. Love you, Dad, so much and will definitely miss you. But I'ma carry the torch from here. I got you. Those were the powerful words shared by his son, TodaY Ramon Clifton. Words that captured not just grief but pride in the legacy left behind. Young Bleed, born Glenn Clifton Jr., passed away at 51 from complications of a brain aneurysm. His life, his sound, and his story helped shape the voice of Southern hip-hop, especially from Baton Rouge, where his journey began. He broke through with a gold-certified debut album, and his unforgettable collaboration with Master P on How Ya Do Dat. That hit not only brought national recognition, but turned him into Baton Rouge's first major rap success. Across 9 studio albums and decades of impact, he stayed loyal to his roots, mentoring future Baton Rouge stars like Lil Boosie, Kevin Gates, and Webby. He didn't just inspire from a distance. He reached out, gave advice, and showed up for the next generation. Those who knew him describe a man of quiet strength, humble, hardworking, and always real, on and off the mic. He wasn't chasing fame. He was building something lasting, something meaningful, something others could build from too. Beyond music, Young Bleed was a devoted father and a steady presence in his hometown. He turned personal pain and struggle into art that resonated with fans across the world, while still being present for his family and community. As the rap world mourns his passing, fans and fellow artists are remembering the heart behind the lyrics, the spirit that didn't just put Baton Rouge on the map, but helped it thrive. He is survived by his children, including TodaY and a young son, as well as other loved ones who stood by him throughout his life and career. His music may have told gritty stories, but Young Bleed's legacy tells a story of growth, loyalty, and love. Tributes to Young Bleed. Number 3. The service was so impressive we continued to use them when the show moved to New York. The service was impeccable. These words from cinematographer Robert McLaughlin capture the care, precision, and pride that Otto Nemenz brought to every project. Otto Nemenz, beloved founder of Otto Nemenz International and a true pioneer in camera technology, has passed away at the age of 83 while in Maui. His loss leaves a deep void in the heart of the entertainment industry. Born in Austria and raised in Istanbul, Otto's path was shaped by innovation and curiosity. After earning an engineering degree in Vienna, he moved to the US and began working at Panavision. That early hands-on experience sparked a lifelong dedication to cinematography and lens technology. By the late 1970s, he took a bold step and opened his own company, Otto Nemenz International. His mission was simple but powerful: provide filmmakers with top-quality cameras, lenses, and unmatched service. He delivered far more than that. Otto helped change the way Hollywood captures stories. He developed the Canon Nemenz zoom lens, which earned him a prestigious ASC Technical Achievement Award. His team's expertise supported unforgettable productions like Terminator 2, The Gray Man, High School Musical, and the Fast and Furious franchise. And his innovations, like the Autoblad lens, continue to leave their mark on modern filmmaking, appearing in projects like Joker 2. Known as the Pope of Camera Lending, Otto not only supplied tools, he built trust. His company became a home for camera crews, creatives, and dreamers chasing excellence. Beyond the equipment and accolades, Otto was a generous mentor. He quietly changed lives through internships, one-on-one guidance, and a deep respect for craft. He listened, he encouraged, and he believed in the next generation of storytellers. Tributes continue to pour in. The Digital Cinema Society called him a leader whose kindness shaped countless careers. Many remember him not just for what he did, but for how he made them feel: respected, supported, inspired. Otto Nemenz is survived by his loved ones and the extended family he built across the industry. No public memorial details have been shared yet, but his spirit will always live on through the images he helped bring to life. Tributes to Otto Nemenz. Number 2, you could always count on Stuart, on the pitch and off it. He made you feel like part of something bigger, a former teammate once said. Stuart Boam brought more than skill to football. He brought heart, reliability, and inspiration. At 77, he passed away peacefully in November 2025 after a brief illness, leaving behind a legacy that still echoes in stadiums and locker rooms. Born in Kirkby and Ashfield, Stuart's journey began at Mansfield Town. As a teenager, he became a cornerstone of their defense, not missing a single match for 2 straight seasons. That kind of consistency would come to define him. In 1971, he joined Middlesbrough and never looked back. Quickly becoming captain, he led the club to second division glory and top-flight promotion. Over 8 seasons, Stuart played nearly 400 matches, rarely missing a game. Fans admired his grit. Teammates trusted his leadership. His loyalty made him a talisman at Ayresome Park. He later joined Newcastle United and returned to Mansfield as a player-manager. Even as injury forced him off the pitch, his dedication to the sport never waned. He ended his career with Hartlepool, having touched every club with the same quiet determination. Known for his calm demeanor and fierce competitive edge, Stuart mentored countless younger players. His efforts didn't go unnoticed by fans either. He earned a mention in the cult band Half Man Half Biscuit's lyrics, a nod to his place in football culture. Across all the teams he served, one thing stayed constant. Stuart Boam stood tall, not just as a central defender, but as a figure of trust and strength. Tributes quickly followed the news of his passing. Former clubs, teammates, and fans reflected on a man who led with integrity, performed with excellence, and never failed to give his all. Though his family has chosen to grieve privately, the football world mourns alongside them. His name lives on through historic matches, shared memories, and chants that still echo on terraces. Tributes to Stuart Boam. What's trending on the internet? News 1. Let's take a moment to think of Owen Kenny, a 19-year-old college student from Tinton Falls, New Jersey, whose story is touching hearts across the country. Owen, a freshman transfer at the College of Charleston in South Carolina, was last seen by friends on Halloween night, wearing a bright green Boston Celtics jersey on his way home after a celebration. His caring family and friends describe Owen as tall and athletic, with light brown hair and striking blue eyes, along with some distinctive tattoos. Right now, both the local Charleston community and his college are uniting in hope, reaching out for help and keeping Owen in their thoughts. Support is pouring in for everyone touched by Owen's journey, from classmates to faculty to neighbors back home. The search continues, and as we reflect, we celebrate the compassion and strength that communities show in difficult times. Owen's story reminds us to look after one another, cherish our loved ones, and keep hope alive every day. News 2. It's a story that brings both reflection and respect, unfolding on the scenic, yet challenging Wolf Creek Pass in Colorado. Recently, a young driver just 23 years old and hailing from New York tragically lost his life when his semi-truck slipped off the mountain's edge. The truck was loaded with canned drinks and careened down a steep embankment, a somber moment for everyone who calls the road their workplace. Mountain passes like Wolf Creek are known for their stunning views, but also for demanding a great deal of skill and caution from truckers. Over the years, these stretches have taken more than one life, serving as a stark reminder of the risks these hardworking drivers face each day to keep our shelves stocked and our communities connected. Though his journey ended far too soon, this young man's dedication reflects the spirit of truckers everywhere, those who rise early, brave tricky conditions, and keep America moving. Today, we honor his memory by recognizing the courage found in every driver who navigates our country's roads. Let's keep his family and fellow truckers in our thoughts, cherishing the legacy of determination and service he leaves behind. News 3. Imagine this. A single moment that forever changed the lives of hundreds, yet offered the world a story of rare resilience. On June 12, 2025, Air India Flight 171, a Boeing 787-8 Dreamliner commanded by Captain Sumit Sabharwal, 56, and First Officer Clive Kunder, 32, lifted off from Ahmedabad, India, bound for London Gatwick. Tragically, mere seconds later, the plane crashed into the BJ Medical College campus, leaving nearly all 242 souls on board and 19 on the ground lost, and many more injured in a devastating event. Among heartbreak, a remarkable story emerged. 40-year-old British citizen Vishwas Kumar Ramesh, seated near an emergency exit, became the sole survivor. After the plane broke apart during the crash, Vishwas managed to escape through a ruptured exit, sustaining only minor injuries. His incredible composure, aided by quick thinking and a stroke of fate, allowed him not just to survive, but later to honor loved ones lost and share his story with the world. While the accident deeply touched communities in India, the UK, and beyond, investigators and experts continue to study what led to this tragedy, working to prevent future incidents with updated safety measures and technology. In the midst of sorrow, Vishwas's story reminds us of the human spirit's strength and how community, compassion, and remembrance prevent us from ever truly being alone. We honor the memories of those lost, knowing that every life on board inspired families and communities across continents. News 4. There's a heartfelt story coming out of Montana that's touched the entire community. Over the weekend, we lost Detention Sergeant Michael Floor, a respected 48-year-old leader with the Gallatin County Sheriff's Office, in a tragic hunting accident in the beautiful Magpie Gulch area. Sergeant Floor was not only recognized as an exceptional officer, but also cherished as a devoted husband, father, and friend. While details are being kept gentle and private, the outpouring of support for his family reminds us just how strong and caring our communities are, especially in challenging times. People who knew Sergeant Floor describe him as an icon in public safety, always leading with kindness and dedication. As folks gather to honor his legacy, there's comfort in remembering how he inspired others and made a lasting difference in the lives of so many. Sergeant Floor's spirit will be carried forward, both in the hearts of those who loved him and in the stories they share for years to come. News 5. Here's a truly inspiring story about perseverance and gratitude that's making waves online. Beloved singer-songwriter Halsey, just 31 years old, gave fans quite a scare this week in Boston during her Back to Badlands tour. After an electrifying show, Halsey found herself in the emergency room until sunrise, due to what she gently called a minor medical emergency. Despite this health hurdle, she reassured everyone, "I am A-OK now and ready to rock tonight." Halsey was quick to express heartfelt thanks to the outstanding team at Massachusetts General Hospital, naming the doctors and nurses who cared for her through the night. While she's faced health challenges in recent years, including lupus and a rare blood disorder, Halsey continues to inspire, refusing to let anything stop her from sharing music and hope with her fans. It's a wonderful reminder of the power of resilience, gratitude, and community support. Wherever Halsey goes next, she'll surely be met with warm wishes and applause from fans who deeply admire her strength and positivity. News 6. Picture this. You're scaling the breathtaking slopes of Nepal's Mount Yalungri, a place where the spirit of adventure runs as strong as the Himalayan winds. It was there that 54-year-old French climber Isabelle Solange Thayon faced one of life's most unimaginable trials. During what was meant to be a memorable journey, an avalanche rushed through the base camp, trapping climbers under layers of snow nearly 20 feet deep. Isabelle, alongside fellow climber Didier Armand, survived by sheer fortune, recalling how she had to swim through the snow to safety, while help arrived just in time. Gently and with great reverence, we share that her husband, Christian Manfred, along with 2 Nepali guides and several others, tragically lost their lives in this natural disaster. Even in this moment of profound loss, Isabel's courage shines. Her resilience reminds us of the strength people can find when faced with adversity, and of the lasting bonds formed on life's toughest journeys. Today, we honor not only the adventurers who seek new heights, but also the loved ones and heroes forever remembered, and the incredible spirit that carries them forward. Number 1. Her voice didn't just sing melodies, it carried stories, warmth, and the history of a musical family. Karin Glenmark, the beloved Swedish singer whose talent helped shape an era of Scandinavian music, has passed away at the age of 73 after a brief illness. For over 5 decades, Karin united generations through her vibrant stage presence and soul-stirring voice. Whether performing solo, with her family group Glenmarks, or as one half of the duo Gemini, she poured heart and honesty into each song. Karin first caught the nation's attention through her performances with the Glenmarks, alongside her brother Anders, Uncle Bruno, and Aunt Anne-Louise. Their harmonies became part of Sweden's musical fabric. Later, as part of Gemini, she reached new heights under the mentorship of ABBA's Björn Ulvaeus and Benny Andersson. Together they brought global attention to the wide talents within Sweden's music scene. Her 5 appearances at Melodifestivalen became iconic moments, especially Kalsom Is, performed with Anders. Each performance showed her emotional range and effortless artistry. Beyond the stage, Karin was deeply admired for her kindness and generosity. She supported countless upcoming artists, offering guidance and encouragement. Her son, Niels Tull, now carries forward her musical legacy through the group Hofmaestro. Karin's artistry wasn't limited to pop. She dazzled in concert versions of chess and contributed beautifully to Sweden's musical theater, including Les Misérables. Her recordings, like Mitt Innersta Rum and the holiday album Vår Jul, remain treasured cornerstones of Swedish music. Following the news of her passing, voices across the music community spoke out. One statement read, "Karin's voice was a foundation in our culture. Her contributions will echo for years to come. She is survived by her children Lisa, Niels, and Anton, and an extended family devoted to music. Her influence will continue to inspire artists and listeners alike." Karin Glenmark brought beauty, depth, and soul to her songs. She didn't just perform, she connected. Her music lives on in the hearts of fans across Sweden and beyond. Tributes to Karin Glenmark. "I feel God most when I'm singing," Donna Jean Godchaux McKay once said, and for more than 5 decades, she did just that.